your bullshit will follow you. If you do not heal on a deeper level, it's going to follow you no matter what you try to do. So, one of the things is trying to realize that. And it took me a while to realize, like, no matter where I go, something fucking pops up that is similar to some shit I went through in a different state. True. That's another thing. I think that's another big one where we know something is not going to work or something's not going to pan out. We know, and we still choose to keep doing the same shit. We still, even though the red flags are there, and we talk about red flags all the time, right? And we still choose to do the same shit different day. It's like, what am I going to learn? But again, that stems down into your ego, and that stems down into past, past your ego, because you won't keep doing the same shit if you have healed or strengthened your will. Our will is everything, right? If you don't have a strong will, you're going to keep doing the same shit because you cave in, you give in, right? Got you, boo. I got you. I got you. Yeah, me and my daughter, we jump ship. It's like, let's go. Yeah, because it's not that the universe takes it away, it's like sometimes we're chasing shit that's not good for us. Sometimes we're chasing shit that's not longevity. Sometimes we're chasing shit that just isn't, that's not where we're supposed to be, but we want it. And sometimes you just got to look at it. It's like, okay, this is not working. All right, let me let this go. You want to be back home by the holidays. And you guys coming in for cards. I'm not doing cards on the morning show unless it's donation. Nighttime is when I do the donation share cards. This I'm just vibing and talking and sipping my coffee. Um, so yeah, it's really about getting past your ego, getting past. That's what the shadow work is for. The shadow work class is about that, like really getting past our shit that we do and really becoming aware of your behavior and really become aware of how you react in situations, because we will sit and do some shit and then we wonder why it's not working. Like, why is this not working for me? And spirit's like, are you really serious? Like, are you serious that it's not working, or did you like ignore all the fucking signs today? um you know Tiffany, you sent a donation. What's your question, boo? Are you gonna wait? I could do your reading right now. What was your question? But where did you donate? I don't see your donation, boo. Oh, Venmo. You know, one of the things with me and my daughter, we have traveled everywhere. In some of the places, I would ask her like, "Hey, you want to go here?" And she'd be like, "Let's go." When I first left California, I did ask her. I did talk to her daughter, her dad. My daughter's father, and I didn't do it in a way where I was like, okay, okay, I'm gonna be shitty. You know what I mean? I see it, boo. I didn't do it shitty like, oh, I'm taking your child away from you type shit. I just let him know like I couldn't stay in the same state no more. I was dying in that state. I was literally dying and I just could not do it no more. I needed to change. I needed to change for myself. And I even, I gave my daughter the option if she wanted to stay with her dad or not. but she chose to come with mom, you know? Um, because I feel like your child has every right to stay with their dad if they want. If their dad is, a decent human being and is not a fuck up, they have a right to stay with their dads too. It's their father. But yeah, we would just go, and when we weren't happy, it was just like, let's bounce. Let's go to the next place. Um yeah, Tiffany, send me your question, boo. I think everyone's situation is different, and I'm not going to tell you that you need to do this because everybody's life and situation is different. I feel like when you get to that time and place that it's time for you, you'll make it happen. Um, I just now that I'm older, it's like I don't want to keep moving because I've moved so much, and now I'm trying to stay like more centered where I'm not having to pick up and move. And then I'm trying to figure out now that I'm building my business and everything, it's more of, if I do leave, where am I going? And if I do go, where is that? And if I'm getting established, do I really want to relocate right now? So there's a lot of things that I'm thinking about. Good morning, Tiffany White. Right, right. I am no different. And you definitely should. Once you get a chance, try to travel, even if it's short, even if it's only like 2 to 3 hours away. Start getting into those modes of just doing it. Like, just let's make it happen, right? Um, when my daughter was little, we used to do a lot of mini traveling. And that's because we lived like 45 minutes to an hour away from all the amusement parks, all of the beaches. So we always had to travel we're not in, travel to, um, until we moved to Miami. And in Miami, the beach was so close because I lived in North Miami Beach, and it was like so fucking close. It was like a 10-15 minute ride to the beach, 20 minutes on the bus. It was like down the street. All right, I'm just waiting on Tiffany McNary's question. One of the things, though, that I was going to bring up to talk about is unhealthy relationships. That is really my topic today, unhealthy relationships. So, exactly. I think when you grow up a certain way, you kind of get into this mode of wanting to give your child everything far as materialistic, right? And then you kind of realize that none of that shit matters, because the biggest things that hurt my daughter were the times that I wasn't there, the times that I had to work. And even though she knows that I had to work, it still hurt. I wasn't there, right? So all of the money in the world does not fucking matter if you don't and you can't spend time with your child. If you can't have those moments to be there for them, it doesn't fucking matter how many TVs, because you could sit and tell your child you should be grateful that you got a TV in every room. They don't give a fuck, right? The time is everything with your children. And that is something that I've learned. It's just like, damn. Luckily, even though I've been someone who's worked, I have been fortunate to where I have, cut out that time where let's go to the movies, let's go here, let's go to the beach, let's go, let's do this, let's do that. So I've been fortunate enough to where I've tried to make stuff happen that doesn't take away all the time that I wasn't there when I was working. It doesn't take that away. But for the most part, I've done a lot of trips with her. So I think if you guys can do it, like, take your kids, take them to see some shit, take them to travel, take them on a plane, take them somewhere. The first time we got on a plane, my daughter was, I think she was like 15 the first time she got on a plane with me, because we had drove everywhere before that. No, no, no. We got on a plane. She was 11. Yeah, first time we got on a plane, she was, I think, 11. And then the second time she got on the plane, when we went on vacation, we went on, she was about 15. Because everywhere else, I'm a driver. I like to drive. But anyway, Tiffany, what's your question, boo? So one of the biggest things, what's an unhealthy relationship? Does anybody know? Let me get some comments in. Let me see. Does anybody know what an unhealthy relationship is? Doesn't matter who it's with. Doesn't have to be intimate partners. It can be anybody. What do we think an unhealthy relationship is? What is the toxicity though? What is the toxicity? Be specific. What's the toxicity? Let's get deep into it, right? Because right. One of the biggest things, you guys know, I am a coach. I do sessions, so a lot of it is therapy in so many ways. Even though I don't have a fucking therapist degree, a lot of it is therapy. When we're in any type of relationship, when we're giving, and the other person is not giving back, what time or place do you realize that this person is not giving back, and that maybe you should stop giving? Like, when do we realize, like, maybe it's time to let go? Or do we just keep doing the same shit? This is the that's the definition of insanity, right? When you keep doing the same shit expecting different results, that is actually the definition of fucking insanity. Right. I feel like if you're not able to speak to someone, whether it be your mother, your father, your sister, your brother, you're not able to express yourself without someone trying to shut you down or belittle what you have to say, yes, that's an unhealthy relationship. And you might need to distance yourself from that person. I think sometimes we're afraid to let our people go. We're afraid to let our friends go. We're afraid to let go. And I don't know why we're so afraid to let go of people. Right, Greta. Good morning, Trina. Action speaking louder than words. Right. So if we're entertaining unhealthy relationships, right? Okay. We have these unhealthy relationships around us. When do we say enough is enough? When do you say enough is enough in this unhealthy relationship where you're not getting anything back? It's not sustenance. It's not supportive. It's not uplifting. It's a fucking roller coaster madhouse. When is that enough? When do you say enough? When do you close that chapter? Because we tend to know what unhealthy relationships are, but we tend to stay in them forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. All right, Tiffany, let's answer your question. Let's see if this is real, what you're feeling with this person, or is this just entertaining? Okay. Oh, yeah, I definitely feel like a lot of it is afraid to be alone. Afraid to be alone is definitely it. And so when you start to understand and that awareness comes out that you're afraid to be alone, when do you start to go within to fix why you're afraid to be alone? Right. And being alone is not loneliness. Okay. Two very different things.